Good morning, guys. This is Kenzo, Xtrahot Forex. So let's go straight to our daily analysis. So it's Tuesday, guys. Today I'll just start with Euro USD. You see, so when we start with Euro USD, it means I will end up or finish up with our indices. So why? Because mostly we don't even take time on Euro USD. So what do we see here on Euro USD? We see that the market has been like going down. Let's see if this can connect. Nope, that cannot connect there. So we see that the market has been going down, as you can see that. So which means this is a downtrend. You can see that. So what can we do from this area? Because we can see that the market is like continuing to sell. We see that the market is continuing to sell. It means we can just add another strategy which can get us closer to get these entries like this one, entries like around this area and here. Why? Because we can see we find a gap around this area. It means it's where we're going to add some counter trend line, or they're called inner trend lines. You see, it's something like this. Let me show you that. It's something like this. I hope you can hear me, because I thought yesterday my voice was very low. I think maybe the volume of the microphone. Thanks to those guys who already who told me to increase the volume. So you see here, we having something like this. So you can just make this as dotted. Why? So that you understand that this is not the main trend. This is not the main resistance. Our main resistance is still this one, but we still have this, and you can see the market is respecting that. So which means when I say it's not the main trend line, it means the market can even come back and break it easily and respect this one before we see the market going lower again. But at the moment we see that, okay, the market is still respecting the inner trend line, so it's fine. It means we just have to wait for the market to reach this areas. Let me show you the area. We can wait for the market to reach this area before going lower, but it seems like we have something like a support. But don't trust that, because we had those things before. You see this area, you see this area, even here, even here. So don't trust that. Actually, the market is still continuing to sell. You see, so the market is still selling. So don't get fooled by this. You see, so unless if maybe the market is going to create some moves where it's going to break this resistance, it's where we're going to say now maybe it's time to do what, to buy. You see, so it means without that we just have to wait and only look for only sell opportunities. At the moment we don't see any sell, so it means we just have to wait for the market to give us that higher low before we can even sell. So let's go to the next one. I don't want to take your time, so please guys, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. So let's go to US oil. US oil. Whoa, so US oil, you can see it is still pushing higher. US oil is still pushing higher. And if you got it here, I think I did talk about this area. You see, even these lines, I left this line here so that you can see that the market won't just come around this support here. So the market will just create something like this before it goes up. You can see even this area, it did something like that. You can see even here it did something like that. So it means from now on we're going to add like it's two strategy on one, but it's just simple, straightforward. Some they can just call that support and resistance, something like that. Once you see this resistance broken, you can just wait for a small retest, then boom, you can wait for the market to retest that. So you can wait for the market to, sorry guys. Okay, sorry. So actually you can see that, okay, the market is creating those support and resistance, but if you don't see that, actually you're going to miss that very easily. And when you check like this, you might think that there's no any opportunity to enter. But if you start doing something like this, you see, if you start doing something like this, or you can start from here going back, you can see that actually there's opportunities. It's just that maybe you don't see them, maybe, you see. Then the market will just create something like that going higher. So it means, I think I repeated this thing maybe for twice or three times, that I will just show you how the strategy works. I will create this strategy on a separate video, then I'll explain exactly how it works, how you should see it when it happens, then so that you don't miss some good trades. So today obviously on US oil, we're just looking for a buy opportunity, but at the moment the market is very high. It means we can just wait for the market to reach this area again before we can say we can buy again. So it means if you miss this one, it's fine. You can just wait for another opportunity. You see, you can just wait for another opportunity, then you can say, okay, now I have something that I can do. So let's go to the next one, guys. I don't want to waste your time. Please, guys, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. If you want to be in the group, please check my description, check my Telegram group, then you will get more information. It's only $35 at the moment. It's one-time fee. You get the system, and you will be in VIP group where you get the signals. The system will also give you the signals. I think maybe I'll just give you a bonus, a robot that you can also use, which is only that $35. So it's up to you guys. So you will let me know when maybe you want to be in the group. So now we are on gold, guys. So gold at the moment, we have this wedge. I think you can see, because I thrown this, I think it's yesterday, or maybe Sunday. You can see this is a very nice resistance. It's a very nice resistance and support. And when they connect, they make this shape where it's like a wedge. It's a triangle, or you can just call it a wedge. You can see. So you can see that the market is now squeezing. You can see the market is now squeezing. You can see that. So it means mostly when we see something like this, we understand that this is a support area, guys. But for us to be safe, we don't need to just jump on the market. We just have to wait for the market, because when we see something like this, it's like the market is still deciding which direction to take. Maybe the market will create something like this, boom, break this resistance and push higher, or maybe the market will continue with this bearish resistance. You can see it's a resistance. Maybe the market will just create something like that going lower. You see, so it means have those two options in mind and say, maybe if the market is going to break the resistance, now you're going to say, now the market is no longer under this bearish resistance, now it's time to buy. If maybe the support is broken, it means now we continue with the sell, you see. So it means you can just keep watching it, but I think maybe it can take some time. But since gold it's very volatile, you can just every 30 minutes check if maybe there's something that is changing, you see. So it means now at the moment we don't have any trade, you see. We don't have any trade. We trade when we see that there is something that we can take. So we don't force trades, guys. So let's go straight to Nasdaq. Let's go straight to Nasdaq. So on Nasdaq, let me just remove this. On Nasdaq, we can see this is 4-hour time frame. We can see that we also had this resistance and we also had the support. but the market is still playing around that. You can see the market is playing around the support and resistance. I think the market will just create something like that. I don't know at the moment, but let me just, I tried to draw a counter trend line, some inner trend line, and see if maybe this will connect. Something like this. I tried to draw something like that before I do the video. So I just wanted to see if that will make sense. Because I see after a sell-off here, it seems like the market started to respecting this area, which might be respected. But remember, we're still on a wedge. The market can just push a little bit, come back again. Or remember, when we say inner trend line, it means it's not that really strong. The market can break it easily and come back and respect the support and try to do something like this before maybe we see a breakout of the resistance or maybe a breakout on our support area, you see. But if maybe you want to be like you trade very safely, I think let me just go maybe on a bit smaller. Let's just use 1 hour and see if maybe, because this is on a 4-hour, it's a bigger time frame. So you see on a 4-hour time frame, it shows that actually this can make sense. This can make sense, and we can have some small trades maybe up to this area. Then we get out. Then after, because the market can shoot very low. And remember, guys, I saw that I think it's today. There will be like Fed decisions, not interest rates. I think Jerome Powell he will be talking. So I don't know what we'll be talking about, but obviously they will be discussing about the interest rates. Is the Fed interest rate? So that can also affect the market. You see, that can also affect the market. But I think it will happen when after the market opens. I think that will happen when the market opens. So maybe we'll be out or we'll be waiting. We will see after that if the market is still respecting our structures. So it doesn't matter whatever that is talking, if it's positive or negative, but what we want is, as long as the market is respecting these areas, then it's fine. If it reaches this area, we'll be thinking about buying. As those who sell, if the market reaches this resistance, they will be thinking about selling. But us who buy, when the market reaches this area, like resistance, we'll be thinking about if the market breaks this resistance, we just want to see a small retest before we can say, let's jump on the market. Sometimes the market doesn't retest, and it's normal. It's normal, and sometimes we miss those good opportunities, and there's nothing that you can do, you see. So what can we do now? I think it's fine. It's fine. We're done on Nasdaq 100. We don't have to complicate things. We have our structures ready. The market, when the market reaches those structures, will act accordingly, you see. So let's go straight to US30 and see what we can get on US30. Let's see. US30. US30. So on US30, we can see that the market is now, let me show you on a bit bigger time frame, or let me just use 4-hour time frame. Yesterday I was not available, so for my students, we back. So there are some things that we do around here. So on USD, you can see, like on 4-hour time frame, you can see that we have some nice, very nice structure. We have a very nice structure, which, let me remove this, which is easy to identify. So before you do anything, you can just see that, okay, I had this downtrend, which we had a resistant line here. You can see it's a resistant line. Okay, so with this resistant line here, you can see that the market broke out, then came back and retest. So now the market is trying to do or to create an uptrend, because an uptrend is created similar to a downtrend. So the market starts like this, then the market will start going up, going like that, like you see when the market is going down on a downtrend. So the market, it will act similar to that. So now it's where we're going to have something like this. You can see where the market is going to create something like that. Because why we say it's an uptrend? Why? Because we were on a downtrend and the market broke that. The market is out of that downtrend. It's out of bearish momentum. Now we're pushing up. Now we're pushing up. It's called a change of a trend. When we see this breakout, it's where we say a change of a trend. Guys, I think I'll have to do another video. I'm writing this down. I'll do another video which is going to just show you how the strategies work. Trend lines and the breakout, and maybe and the breakout, and maybe even this one. Even this one actually it's a breakout, because actually the market is creating something like this. The market will create something like that, going higher and higher. And some people, they don't know that, and most of them, it's you who are watching my videos, so I want you to know that. Maybe you will master your craft. You can add with whatever that you already know and make a very strong strategy that you can rely on, you see. So now on USD, what we want to do is to buy only. What we want to do is to buy only. There is something, I don't think maybe we're going to have maybe a bearish momentum, maybe later on, but I don't think maybe we will break this resistance. Maybe if it comes back, if it breaks this support here, maybe we'll see the market reaching maybe 34,200 and push back again. I don't see it going lower and lower, you see, because we just out of this crazy sell-off momentum which we saw a few weeks ago, you see. So yeah, that's what I see on USD. So let's check the other one. I think it's German 30. German 30 and France 40, I don't know what's really happening at the moment. I think they don't really move. So I think maybe there's something changed here. I think there's something changed. So I just need to see what really happened here. We need to see what's really happening. It means maybe there's something changing. Maybe the time frames that we use, I mean, the time when the market used to open, but this is pre-market at the moment. I hope maybe there's something that I don't understand. But since the market closed here yesterday, let's continue like that. So what do we see? I see that on German 30, we still on that resistance, which was very well respected. You can see the resistance was like really respected. So let me just use a bit smaller time frame, because now we are on a daily analysis. So I need to show you things which might happen like today, you see. So we see that the market is respecting this area. Then boom, you can see it's another sell-off. Another here, it came and retested this area. Boom, then the market is back again. So this shows us that actually we have enough bullish momentum. Even this wall, you can see this is a wall, this resistance, it's a wall. You can see that actually this wall is very strong, and we need to break that, you see. And we see that the market is playing around that zone, which means sooner we will see a breakout. You can see the market is struggling to go lower. So which means we will see a breakout, then we will say, after we see a breakout, it's where we can just wait for a retest, then, or you can just jump on the market. It's up to you, but I like to wait for a retest, or maybe I can even jump on the market. It's fine, you see. But at the moment we are still on resistance. It means the market is still on bearish actually, but we see this action that happens here. It shows that the market is no longer just reaching this area and selling off. It reaches this area and plays around there, you see. So it means that the bullish momentum is still enough in here. So maybe the market is about to break this area then we're going to get out of this bearish momentum, which is something that we like because I always buy these indices. So let's go to the next one. Please guys, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends. So let's go to France 40. Let's go to France 40. German 30, France 40. On the broker that I'm using at the moment, servers that I'm using at the moment, it's not moving. I think maybe it's not really opened, but the market was still playing around here. So what do we see? I see a very nice structure, a very nice, straightforward. If you follow the way I analyze every day, this is a very nice structure. This is the way it's well. Look, here we have a trend line strategy. It's a trend line strategy. Then after here, this part here, it's a breakout strategy. You see, it's a breakout strategy. So it means after we see a breakout, after that we see the market is no longer respecting, when we see that the market is not respecting our resistance, which we call a breakout, we saw a retest. When I say a retest, I mean something like this: breakout, retest, boom, the market is now creating an upper move. But at the moment, we can see that the market is still playing very close to here, so which means still fine. You can still enter around this area because it's very close to our retest. So it means the market will start to create something like this going higher and higher, which is something that we want, you see, unless if maybe we see the market, maybe going lower and coming back and respect this area. You see, if maybe we see something like that, it's where we're going to say now maybe the market is coming back again, it's respecting that resistance. But at the moment, we are still on a different trend. We're no longer below this area, we are above that. So which means now we're going to throw something like that. So but we will wait for the market to show us that structure. We don't just go there and create something that the market is not giving us. We wait for the market to give us something where we can connect. You can see here the market gave us something where we can throw these lines. You see, we don't just throw things and we don't just say maybe the market will come here. No, the market creates something like that and we throw above that. After, actually we do everything after. Don't do things before, unless if you just say maybe for you can think about those, but don't just conclude and say the market has to do this. No, because that is also a formula for you to lose, because you just say, okay, the market has to go up. What if it goes down? It means now you're going to be aggressive. You're not going to close those positions because you thought maybe the market was going to go up. So when you have two options, is where you're going to say, if the market is going against me, it means I'm going to lose. You're going to place your stop loss, and you won't get greedy, or maybe anything, you won't see anything wrong with that, because if you believe that sometimes you're going to be wrong, and most of the time you're going to be wrong, you're not going to like have any issue trading, you see. So anyways guys, thanks for watching. I hope you have a good one. This is Kenzo, Xtrahot Forex. Bye.